what's happening, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a really exciting day because you know I was talking to you last time about how I've made my decision. I'm moving out of London. It's all going to be all changed in 2021. So this is the first phase of the new change. I've been looking around for ages for somewhere to store my cars because you know what? We're getting older. The cars are getting more and more and taking up more and more space. And I wanted to take them out the way of my dad. So I had my own little spot where I could keep my cars. I can create some videos and just generally, I don't know, just have my own little workspace. I've seen a couple of the guys, obviously like James with the bunker, and a couple of others have all got their own little workshop space where they can keep their cars and create their content. So that was my idea behind this. Now, mine's not gonna be anywhere near as fancy as the boys. It's just somewhere that I can call home and that I can do up. And I don't think I've ever been so excited for essentially my own shed. Let's take a look. Old David is in the shed. So this is it. Obviously I've moved the E21 in already. It's not fancy. It's not fancy at all, but I can see that this is gonna be, I mean that's not, I don't know how to do that thing where it's like director's vision. This will be a really white, bright space. We're gonna paint all of this white. We're gonna get flooring in here. I'm going to have an office at the end. So we're going to block off, this will be like a nice little office area. Just move that one out the way. Office area here where I can create my content. So I can come down, I can come down here and sort of escape from the world, and this will be my own little spot. As I said, I don't think, I've told my friends about this and they don't really understand it. They've told me, Becky, you've bought a shed with a roller door. They don't have the vision. They don't have the vision. This is going to be the spot. This is where the magic happens. David's going to be chief engineer on how to build my new insulated office.
No pressure.
How are you getting on?
We've measured.
It's the only thing as well is it's freezing, really cold. So
does the drink give that off? Yeah,
it's really cold. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of insulating. I just find it really funny, the fact that I'm just so excited about a cold box somewhere on someone's farm. It's gonna be sick. We came over in the Evo today because we've already moved the old girl in. I think she looks sweet there, and there's plenty of room. So this is actually, I can get the new car here, more about that later. And then we're gonna put the E21 on this side, and then we can put a car here or a car here, but I'll probably just have maybe the Evo here depending on what we're doing next year. Again, more about that later. Oh, I'm burping. Oil spot. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. She needs a new sump plug on her. She'll be grand. The amazing thing about this is it gives me a chance to get everything in one place. Now I know over the course of 2020, it's been mental. I've been in Ireland, I've been here, I've been there. I bought the Evo. I've also bought another car, which is so exciting. I'm so, yeah, I can't even actually believe that I bought it. But you know what, you work hard all year, you gotta, not anything that I think you would have thought that I was gonna get, depending on how long you've watched my content for. If you've watched me since day, then you'd be like, ah, that makes sense. But some of you new guys that have come along, I know I was chatting away to TGE about this, that and the other, and what I was thinking about maybe getting, and it's, I mean, yeah, you'll see anyway. But this place gives me a place where I can come and start to refocus all of my energy into one area. So I've not got like one car over here trying to do something on the Evo, E21 over there, you know, I nearly said the new car then, that car over there doing stuff on that. I will always keep the drift car in Ireland, but for now, this will become the central hub where I can work on cars, film cars, edit cars. Like, it's just gonna be my little car, what should we call it? Car shed. Car shed. It's gonna be the car shed.
It's a big shed. It's
a big shed. I'm really excited about it. Some people are either gonna get it or they're not gonna get it, but when it's all done, have the vision, lads. Have the vision and you'll understand. White, bright, and basically away from everyone. It's perfect. This car, although she is sitting pretty right now, she seriously needs some work. Now, one of the other great things about moving in here is it's a whole community of people, including my friend who I am going to be rebuilding the engine with for this car. So I'm actually, this is the 316, so it's the 1.8. I'm now currently looking for a 2-litre M10 engine so that we can put some lovely carbs on it, refresh it, and just generally give the car a tiny bit more power and get round to doing the engine bay, because it's been years since I've told myself that I was going to do it. Oh. It's been a long time coming. Back when I had the car painted in 2000, I think 14, maybe 15. The engine bay, I couldn't actually afford to get everything done. The engine bay was the last thing to be done, so obviously you can see the heat shield here. And she's still the M10 single carb engine in there, original, and I just think it's time to give her a little bit more power, give everything a freshen up, and generally just get on to completing this car. I mean, we all know what a project car is like, you never ever finish, but at least we'll be getting somewhere with that. Ooh, okay, that didn't go very well. There we go. Coming to the inside, this is the one that the part that I'm most sad about. So the heater matrix actually started leaking behind the dashboard. So we bypassed that, so therefore it's got no hot air coming through it. So it's absolutely freezing to drive at the minute. But it all leaks into the driver's side footwell, so the carpets are wrecked. So that's definitely another big job that I need to do, is pull out all the carpets and just have a rethink as to what I want to do with the interior. I'm going to keep the seats because they're really special. I love them. The Nardi steering wheel as well, that's all lovely. Carpet is in dire need of a swap out. Here as well, there's just little things throughout the car that just need addressing. On the roof here, I don't know what happened, but either somebody dropped something, there is like the most minor of minor dinks in the roof there, so, and maybe a little blemish on the paint. That's something else. I was looking at, this rubber is getting a little bit old, so we're going to get that taken out and refreshed. As I said, these are not major jobs. The main thing is getting the engine sorted on her. A few little cosmetic bits and bobs. Around the back, we're all good. The exhaust is a fresh manifold back exhaust system that we had put on, I think it was last year, 2019. And the wheels, they are absolutely perfect still. They just need to be taken off. The thing with RS is you have to look after them. They're really spokey. Obviously, they're 3-piece. Thankfully, I went for the powder coated chrome look on the centers. So if that was all polished like I had before, absolute nightmare. I'm not responsible enough to have wheels like that. So I need to take them off, take everything apart and just give them a good old clean. But other than that, they're pretty good. So as you can see, I have so many things to be getting on with, and the point of this place is that I have a central location where I can just clear my mind, because before I was in London, I had cars in London, cars up here near Coventry, and I had cars in Ireland, and it was just, I was driving forever to try and get everything done, and just as it was, the content was getting further and fewer and far between, because we have the Mustang in the garage at home as well. I am aware that I've been putting these videos up and sort of not following through on what I've been saying, so it's my challenge to myself and for you guys at home is that I'm going to make sure that I come good on all my promises and get everything and all the content that I promised you out there, but at least I can now have a central location to do it from. Moving on to, I've been blathering on for ages. Hello Ruler, how's the measurements going?
Done. Measured.
Does that mean GTFO? Yeah, heard ya. The Evo, again, another impulse buy of the year. This, we've been thinking about it. Just needs a turbo refresh. Again, it's more engine works. I like the suspension, I like the brakes. The wheels, I know you guys were laughing at me because I said, oh, I don't know about the wheels, they're actually quite nice. And there's a bit of paintwork stuff. I mean, that's way out of my line of expertise. But we're sort of starting to have a narrow down on what products we want to put onto the car. Again, because I've been running around and the world's been mental, I have had to park this thing up for a bit. So it's all good. It means 2021 is going to be really positive and lots of things to do on cars. So just stay with me, stay tuned, guys. I do promise I'll get it all done. And the new car, I'm like a crow. It's just like shiny things, new stuff, gone. Like the new car, when it comes, it will knock your socks off, because it's knocked my socks off. It's brilliant. This is the other good thing about coming down here. This is my friend Latham's unit. This is his GMC taco truck that he's been building throughout the lockdown. I can show you more about this. I can show you more about this at a later date, but the main thing is this is where the magic happens in regards to engine building. Now, Latham is a very talented engineer, and in here he builds, that's his lovely 7 Series. And in here, this is where he builds his engines, and he's very talented and someone that I do trust. So when we're building the new M10, we will be in here, which will make for great content in theory. That's if I don't build an engine which I end up blowing my car up with. But you know, you've got to take risks in this game, haven't you? So that's it for this week. Obviously the E21 is tucked up in here. Me and David have got loads of work to do. We've got to paint everything, start looking around for the materials to build the office, because hilarious, we're going to try and build it ourselves. But I'm just really excited about this space because it just means that I can finally get everything which is all over around in my head and put it into one centralized spot and make the content for you guys more frequent, better. Well, I can try. We can only try, can't we? So the new car is going to be coming on the 20th of December. So you're going to have to wait a couple weeks for the video on that. Well, I haven't even seen the car myself, so there's lots to be done, but I'm really, really excited about that. You're not going to probably guess what it is because I know I talked about a lot of different stuff, as I said earlier, and kind of went in a different direction. But if you know me, you'll know that it's something that I've always wanted. So I'm going to leave this car here. We're going to get back home because I've got to find some stuff at B&Q to make this place a thing. So I will see you guys next week. Take care of yourselves, use hand sanitizer, all that good stuff. I'll see you, bye.